So I'm just wearing the great fashion of a blanket right now. I could have kept going with this. I should have kept going with this. I wanted to make it longer, but hey, I'm allowed to do a few short ones in 365 plentiful, bountiful days. But I stopped and finished this up quickly because I had to get. Are you seeing that poof at the top? That like, there's like a jolt of cream within the top there. It's just, I mean, it's epic and it's spiritual and it's wonderful and it's bursting with. I haven't seen a sunset like that in a while. It's got these little epic swirls of cream within the red and purple and dreams and orange and hoo-wee. It had to be captured immediately, and the electric jolts of blue coming through. So I only had so much time. Had we waited 10 more minutes as I was sleepily on the couch trying to finish this up, this would no doubt be gone. So no amazing outfit, but we did have an amazing experience today, and I captured it in my poem. So this is a sort of tribute to a fallen friend we found on our path today. It's called The Great Buck on the Trail. We walked the river trail as we so often do, but as we came through the wooded area filled with many fallen branches taken down by the recent powerful winds, I looked ahead and was startled to see a buck's limbs in the trail. I saw his distinctive tail. I turned a bit pale to see he was not resting, but was indeed dead. 5 points atop the rack on his head. I jumped back and felt frozen in my tracks to see him there, never to come back from his grassy bed. Within a few days, he will have fed many creatures, I'll bet. It will be impossible to forget him lying there, totally intact, except for his eyes. I stared for several moments, hoping, against odds, he might rise. We surmised he may have just laid down and died. There were no marks or wounds upon his hide. He was wide and larger than life there on the little quaint walking path. I felt I could faint looking back at him. The light was dim and glimmering upon the water of the river. Life has such unexpected moments to deliver. I shivered a bit as the realness of his lifelessness hit me. I am emotionally rattled by such things, admittedly. I prayed quietly that his buck spirit was now free. It's not something you see every day. It has a way of intensifying and magnifying the coming moments. My consciousness zoomed out to feel all the components that compose life on the earth. All the elements and death and growth and birth. It hurt me to see him there, the crisp December air bringing awareness to my own blood flow. I pondered how so many can see such a thing and just go on with the show. No time to slow down or reflect. I couldn't stop staring at his thick, muscular neck. I thought of his family. Who did he once protect? If you look closer, all of nature has so many stories to reflect. There's a direct link between all things, within the silent and the singing, the great and small, in the tall and minuscule, in the mighty pool of fate and all that's at stake upon our home place. Upon our home place is where I stopped. I was but a few lines away, and of course my phone had to say, "Ha, sucker! You thought I was gonna have enough storage." I felt it coming, but as we lose the light, I will just give you the last few lines and combine them. Okay, so, to recap. There is a direct link between all things, within the silent and the singing, the great and small, in the tall and minuscule, in the mighty pool of fate and all that's at stake upon our home place. His face will stick with me. I hope there is more to be for all spirits eternally. See, I was so close. I was crazy close. But it's okay. We've got this epic sunset. We captured the pink and the purple and the oh my of it all in the sky. So, yeah, that was just a really intense experience. We were just walking along on our little walk, and I was like, oh, that is a whole ass dead buck right there. It was just quite startling and quite something, and will probably work its way into my dreams in some really bizarre way. And it's a lot more difficult than you would think to get a hold of someone to reach the proper authorities to try to deal with a big whole ass dead buck. You'd be surprised how difficult it is. Everyone's like, oh, that's not our problem. Oh, that's not our jurisdiction. Oh no, you're gonna have to call Norm. Oh no, Norm's out this week. It's like, try to do the right thing so it wasn't like attracting other scary animals that wanted to eat it. And it was just quite a thing. So I had to write a poem about it. So that's today's poem. And there it is. And we're so close to 365, I can taste it. So, you know what I'm going to say. Come on back, and we'll do this again tomorrow.